Hello everybody and welcome to Just Football. As I'm bringing you the latest transfer news in the DStv Premiership, I'm bringing you some updates on the situation of Sean Magaila, Khanyisa Mayo, Mabasa and more. Now if you're new on Just Football, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week. Now let's get on with the video. First player I want to talk about in this video is Mabasa. Now there is a lot of demand at the moment for the Orlando Pirates forward. We know Orlando Pirates are also indecisive on whether they want to continue sending Mabasa out on loan or they want to retain him for the 2023-2024 season. Jose Rivero is going to be making a decision on Mabasa. It is taking a lot more because he said he was going to look at the player when he returns from Spain, and they have returned from Spain. Now they've been in the country for a while now and he's still looking at Mabasa. Morocco Solos have said they are not going to be going into a transfer saga or a bidding war for Mabasa. So Morocco Solos are only waiting for Orlando Pirates to make a decision. And also still on the situation of Mabasa, there is a significant update because now Amazulu have also entered the race for the services of the Bafana striker. Now Mabasa and Amazulu are going to be talking in the coming few days and weeks, as Amazulu will try to tempt the Orlando Pirates forward, and also Orlando Pirates will have to make a decision whether they're selling Mabasa or not and keeping Zakalele Pasa. Remember, they have to make decisions on these two strikers, Zakalele Pasa and Mabasa. Mabasa to Morocco Solos, there is a lot of doubt with that. And also we've seen the chairman of Morocco Solos coming out publicly and saying he is not going to be dragged into a transfer saga or a bidding war. So Amazulu are in for Mabasa. Let's wait and see what's going to happen in the coming few days and weeks. And also still talking about Amazulu are targeting as well Royal AM midfielder Sean Magaila. Now Sean Magaila has been a target for Amazulu since the COSAFA Cup. Now they are still looking at the possibility of signing Sean Magaila, but the chances of Sean Magaila leaving Royal AM in this transfer window are close to impossible because you know Royal AM are still battling a transfer ban. Now I was told that Royal AM are close to paying that money that is owed to Samir Nugovic to 12 million rands, but it is not yet paid. So there are still a few players waiting on the wings for Royal AM to make the payment and have their transfer ban lifted. Now the likes of Kamabilad are still waiting for Royal AM because Royal AM do have an agreement in principle with Kamabilad. That is a verbal agreement. Now they cannot sign any players until that amount is paid in full to Samir Nugovic. And again, players like King Jovu is also waiting in the wings for Royal AM. All these players I'm mentioning, they do have agreements in principle with Royal AM. It's just that they have to wait now for Royal AM to sort out their transfer ban issues. The information we were getting last week was that Royal AM were going to have the transfer ban lifted before the beginning of the new season, but now it is Wednesday. The season is beginning in about 2 days. Now Royal AM have to sort out their mess before the beginning of the season. Other updates, I have another update on Khanyisa Mayo now, the Cape Town City forward. Now the price tag has been named for the Cape Town City forward. Now the chairman of Cape Town City has been talking yesterday. Now he's saying that Khanyisa Mayo, it will take around 36 million rands for any team to price Khanyisa Mayo away from Cape Town City. Now we know Alwera of Pizo Mosemani are interested in Khanyisa Mayo, but there is nothing concrete yet. Talks have not been opened with Cape Town City, but this was just a warning from the Cape Town City chairman that it will take an amount around 36 million rands to price away Khanyisa Mayo from Cape Town City. Now, as we continue, I want to talk about Sibongiseni Mthethwa. Now, Sibongiseni Mthethwa, we know he was a target for KaizerChiefs Chiefs, but KaizerChiefs Chiefs now have an agreement with Thabo Cele. They are not going to be going for Sibongiseni Mthethwa anymore. Now, another team that are interested in Sibongiseni Mthethwa are Amazulu, but from what we understand, Sibongiseni Mthethwa is not interested in joining Amazulu because he feels is going around cycles. He wants to make an upgrade in his career. He wants to play for a team that is going to be challenging for the DStv Premiership or at least some of the domestic cups. So Amazulu is not seen as that project. It feels like Amazulu is a similar project to Stellenbosch FC. So all expectations are Sibongiseni Mthethwa is going to be playing for Stellenbosch FC in the 2023-2024 season. But let's wait and see. Amazulu will still try though for Sibongiseni Mthethwa. We know they'll try it in the last minute for Thabo Cele, but it looks like that hijack is not going to happen because Thabo Cele is agreed to join KaizerChiefs Chiefs. We're just waiting for a final confirmation as the paperwork has been exchanged between the two parties, Thabo Cele's representatives and KaizerChiefs Chiefs. So let's wait and see as Thabo Cele is expected to become a new KaizerChiefs player before the end of this week. Now, still talking about Kaizer Chiefs. Now, Kaizer Chiefs are still waiting for a response from Big Bullets FC. Remember, Kaizer Chiefs had sent a bid of around 4.3 million rands for Big Bullets forward Khanyisa Mayo. Like, the Malawian forward is still a target for Kaizer Chiefs, and Kaizer Chiefs have not given up on him. They feel he can be a very important player for the present and the future at Kaizer Chiefs. Still only around 19 years old. So Khanyisa Mayo, the Malawian forward, if you don't remember him, he was playing for Malawi in the COSAFA Cup, donning jersey number 19. So Khanyisa Mayo to Kaizer Chiefs is still a great possibility, because Kaizer Chiefs are going to be advancing in talks with Big Bullets FC. They want to open direct talks because they sent in a bid of 4.3 million rands. That bid was not rejected or accepted by Big Bullets. So Kaizer Chiefs feel like there is a chance that a deal can be struck with Big Bullets. So let's wait and see in the coming few hours or days, because that deal, it may happen anytime. But it's waiting for Big Bullets to make a decision. Big Bullets are undecisive on the amount, but we'll see what happens the coming few hours and days, because a decision is going to have to be made, because Kaizer Chiefs want to open direct talks with Big Bullets FC. Now, moving on to Mamelodi Sundowns. Now, a quick update. Mamelodi Sundowns are going to be completing the signing of Aubaas. Now, they are running against time, as they want to register the player in time in order for him to be a part of their squad from their first match of the season. Remember, they are playing on Friday, so Mamelodi Sundowns are running against time. Paperwork has been exchanged with TS Galaxy, and it's just a matter of time before that deal is completed between Mamelodi Sundowns and TS Galaxy. And also, still at Mamelodi Sundowns are also chasing TS Galaxy youngster, 17-year-old. His name is Romolemo Kekana. Like, that name, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's Romolemo Kekana, under 17 midfielder for South Africa. He's currently playing for TS Galaxy. Only had his breakthrough season in the 2022-2023 season, so he's a target for Mamelodi Sundowns. They are hoping to complete that deal alongside the deal for Aubaas. So look at that deal. Romolemo Kekana to Mamelodi Sundowns is a great possibility. Mamelodi Sundowns want to attack the situation very, very early, because they feel the player has a lot of potential, so they don't want him to play again in TS Galaxy and then increase his price tag. So they want to attack the situation now, as the player is still a young star. And then again, Mamelodi Sundowns also, there is a deal with TS Galaxy. If they sign Romolemo Kekana, the player is likely to be sent back on loan to TS Galaxy. And still at Mamelodi Sundowns also, I have an update on the situation of Erwin Saavedra. Now, I'm told Stellenbosch FC are going to try and tempt Mamelodi Sundowns into selling them Erwin Saavedra. So Erwin Saavedra to Stellenbosch FC is another possibility. Now, wait and see in the coming few days, because a decision is expected to be made on the future of Erwin Saavedra. There is also concern from the player side that he is not going to be playing a lot of football in this coming season, so he wants to play more, because he wants to get back into the Bolivian national team setup. So Erwin Saavedra to Stellenbosch FC can be a possibility in this transfer window, because Mamelodi Sundowns need to get rid of one of their foreign players in order to accommodate the foreign quota rule. Now, still talking about Stellenbosch FC. Now, it's just a matter of time before Stellenbosch FC will be confirming the signature of Kaizer Chiefs. Now, Kaizer Chiefs is expected to join Stellenbosch FC just in time in order for him to take part in their game against Orlando Pirates on Saturday. So Kaizer Chiefs to Stellenbosch FC, I'm told it's going to be a free transfer. At first, we were told there was a transfer fee, but it looks like Kaizer Chiefs decided to release the player, and the player is going to be joining Stellenbosch FC on a free transfer. Give me your thoughts also. Why did Kaizer Chiefs have to release the player? Kaizer Chiefs had potential. Did they have to let him go on a free transfer, or could they have tried to get a transfer fee for Kaizer Chiefs? That is a confusion on my part, because I thought Kaizer Chiefs were going to get a transfer fee for Kaizer Chiefs, but it looks like that is not going to happen. Stellenbosch FC are getting a complete bargain. Kaizer Chiefs, there's still potential there, and on a free transfer. So let's wait and see how Kaizer Chiefs will fare at Stellenbosch FC. Now, this is all from me for now, Mzansi. I gave you updates on Mabasa, Zakele Pasa, Khanyisa, and more. Now, give me your thoughts on all of the players that I mentioned in this video, and also the situation between Mamelodi Sundowns and TS Galaxy. Why is that deal taking a lot longer than we expected? We're expecting that deal to be announced at least today for the player to be ready to play in the first game of the season. So, but Aubaas, it looks like the possibilities of him playing in the first game of the season are diminishing by the day. Now, give me your thoughts on that, and also if you're new on Just Football, kindly click on the subscribe button as we upload similar content every week. Also click a like on the video.